morning, Miami Art Studio, and welcome back to another episode of Moss News. Today is February 3rd, and Moss News starts now.
You're watching Moss News.
February is known as Black History Month, and there are lots of different ways that people celebrate. But do you know why they celebrate? Here's a closer look on the story.
I have a dream that one day this nation will rise up.
February is Black History Month. We honor the struggle of African Americans throughout U.S. history and celebrate their contributions to society. Let's take a closer look at how people around the community will celebrate this memorable holiday and its importance. One local event you can attend this month is the Porches the Tree is a Watering Hole exhibit. This exhibition at the African American Research Library and Cultural Center, located in Fort Lauderdale, is filled with art, poetry, architecture, and other exhibits that explore what it means to be a part of the African American community.
I think it's important not only for African Americans, but for Black people from the African diaspora in general to understand where they come from. This exhibition is about the way we gather, the way we relate to each other. It is about the communal aspect of most Black neighborhoods. It showcases the history of the Sistrunk community while making a strong connection to West Africa.
Not only are museums celebrating this special holiday, but as well as local restaurants, such as Jackson Soul Food in downtown Miami, whose menu specializes in soul food. After dining in for a tasting meal, the Chunktown Market Kickoff will be hosting a celebration here at Miami's historic Virginia Key Beach Park with various recreational activities.
Jazz and its roots all come from African music and beats that were then taken somewhere else and maybe westernized. It just allowed us to kind of have a voice of our own and express through the medium of music.
Jazz has been this kind of cultural interchange between the African diaspora and Western traditions of music to form what we now consider American music. And blues, jazz, ragtime, rock and roll, all those things kind of come out as an influence of that cultural interchange. So I think it's very important for us to preserve that.
This event ranges from food trucks
This is the Jackson Brothers
to jazz music and to antiques that contribute to the African American history and more. This holiday is not only a celebration, but an honorable month for many people in the country. I'm Chelsea Arquin, signing off.
Many people underestimate the importance and effects of proper nutrition on teenagers. Here's Sabrina Martinez with a closer look on the story.
Teen years are a time of rapid growth. Teens need extra nutrients to support bone growth, hormonal changes, and organ and tissue development, including the brain. I'm Bianca Sanchez reporting for Mass News. Calcium is important for bone growth. If teens optimize their bone health, they have a decreased risk of fractures and developing osteoporosis during adulthood. Females are particularly at risk if they do not meet their calcium requirements. Females aged 13 to 17 have a daily recommended intake of 1,300 milligrams per day, according to About Kids Health. Males of the same age meet their requirements at about 1,400 milligrams per day. Most teens do not meet these daily requirements. Iron is another important nutrient for teenagers. Teens need iron as they gain body mass. On average, male teens meet their iron requirements with little difficulty. However, females aged 13 to 17 barely meet their requirements of 15 milligrams per day.
They should follow the directions of their parents. They should eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, drink lots of water, exercise, and read as much as they can about health information from good resources.
Along with physical changes, teens become more independent as they grow. Dietary options are one of the first decisions teens start making on their own. However, some teens tend to make poor food choices, like breakfast. Breakfast is an important meal of the day as it helps to ensure daily nutrient needs are being met. It also improves school performance and helps maintain a healthy weight. The majority of teens do not eat breakfast. Kids and teens should start taking care of themselves, their health, and paying attention to what they intake and the decisions they make throughout the day when it comes to their well-being. I'm Bianca Sanchez, signing off.
As COVID-19 cases are still rising all over the U.S., today we bring you a couple of trivia questions on COVID-19 safety. Number 1. Only someone who presents COVID-19 symptoms can pass it on. False. Although it is very rare for an asymptomatic person to be able to transfer COVID-19, it is still possible for them to transmit the disease. Number 2. Children can get COVID-19. True. Even though kids under 13 are less likely to get the virus, it is still a possibility for them to contract it. And finally, number 3. Humans can get COVID-19 from household pets. False. Animals cannot transmit the virus to humans. That's all for this week's trivia. Now on to a short commercial break.
With the pandemic alone, kids are easily stressed out and unmotivated. According to the Sun Sentinel, the percentage of failing students in Miami-Dade went up 5% during the switch to online school and back. To stay focused throughout the quarter, you should schedule your bedtime so that you are well rested for your school day. Agendas help to stay organized and stay on task. You should avoid leaving work for last minute and should get all your assignments done on time. Remember to space out your assignments. Whether you're in school or at home, these tips can help you have a more successful rest of the school year. Coming into the new quarter, students start fresh with a set of grades. Having good grades can lead to more opportunities in the future. If you want to challenge yourself to do better this quarter, now's your time to prove yourself right.
With the Super Bowl coming up this weekend, our Moss correspondent Nicole Leal brings us some previews and predictions on this year's Super Bowl.
On Sunday, January 25th, after two very interesting games, we know that the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be headed to the 55th Super Bowl. Hi, I'm Nicole Leal, signing off for Mass News. After the Chiefs winning by 14 points and the Bucs winning by 5, they have secured a spot in the Super Bowl. This is Tom Brady's first Super Bowl after switching from 20 seasons with the New England Patriots to the Bucs. According to Patriot fans, they will still be rooting for Brady.
This Super Bowl in 2021, I'm going to be going for the Kansas City Chiefs, and I'm going to be watching it with my family, and we're going to eat on our couch.
On our Instagram, we asked our students who they think would win, and here's what they had to say. 63% of people think the Chiefs are going to win, while 37% of people think the Bucs are going to win. But we won't know for sure until the day comes, so get your tickets and get your snacks ready on February 7th. Hi, I'm Nicole Leal, signing off Mass News.
Adopting a new pet is never an easy task, and there are things you should know before you get one. Here's Andrea Barcena with some tips you should know before you adopt a new furry friend.
As the famous saying goes, a dog is a man's best friend. And what a better time to adopt a furry friend who can provide you company and comfort. I'm Andrea Barcena, telling you all about adopting an animal.
Although taking care of a pet may seem easy, there's many responsibilities to keep in mind.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Gomez, and I am the founder of Animal Impact, which is a community service-based project that focuses around helping out shelters and rescues in Miami-Dade. And honestly, I think that when adopting an animal, you need to be aware of the fact that they are a lot of money. They need to go on walks, they need to get fed, they need some water, they need exercise, they need love, they need a lot of time and attention. So you have to make sure you can manage your time to give enough time to your schoolwork and your animal, because your animal depends on you.
If you meet requirements to be a good pet owner, you should consider adopting from a local shelter.
Well, we got Norman about three and a half years ago. My sister and my parents and I, we realized that that's when we were in a good position to bring an animal into the house. A lot of people think that they should, buy a dog because it looks small as a puppy and it's so cute, and then when the puppy grows up it gets bigger. So I think as long as people are cognizant of and realize that, yeah, these animals do grow and you do take them in to be a part of your family.
So, if you're looking for a new companion, make sure you understand the needs and the obligations you will have as an owner. This has been Andrea Barcena, signing off.
Thanks for watching this week's episode of Moss News. Make sure to follow all our social media accounts to stay updated on all the latest school news. I'm Micaela Roaina, signing off.